the asteroid that ended the dinosaurs. Opening. 66 million years ago, Earth was a very different place. Dinosaurs dominated the land. Giant reptiles ruled the oceans. And in the skies, flying creatures filled the air. For millions of years, life had continued through changing climates, volcanic eruptions, and countless natural disasters. Then, one day, something arrived from space. An asteroid roughly 10 kilometers wide was racing toward Earth. And when it struck, the world changed forever. The final day, the asteroid was traveling at an enormous speed. Its destination was the shallow sea near what is now the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. There was nothing on Earth that could stop it. When the asteroid slammed into the planet, an enormous impact crater formed. Today, scientists call it the Chicxulub crater. The crater is roughly 180 kilometers wide and is mostly buried beneath the Yucatan Peninsula and the Gulf of Mexico. The energy released by the impact was beyond anything humans have ever experienced. The shockwave. The collision instantly transformed the surrounding environment. A gigantic shockwave spread outward from the impact site. Rock was blasted into the atmosphere. The impact also triggered enormous earthquakes and generated massive ocean disturbances. But the immediate destruction was only the beginning. The real catastrophe was about to unfold across the entire planet. The sky turns dark. The impact threw enormous quantities of dust, rock particles, and other material high into the atmosphere. Some of this material eventually spread around the planet. The amount of sunlight reaching Earth's surface dropped dramatically. For plants, this was disastrous. Plants depend on sunlight to produce energy. As vegetation declined, herbivorous animals began losing their food sources. Then the predators that depended on those herbivores were affected. An enormous chain reaction began moving through ecosystems around the world. The collapse of life. The event caused one of the largest mass extinctions in Earth's history. Around 75% of species are estimated to have disappeared. Non-avian dinosaurs vanished. But not every dinosaur lineage disappeared. Birds are living dinosaurs, meaning one branch of the dinosaur family survived. Other groups survived too, including mammals, crocodilians, turtles, and many other organisms. How did some animals survive? Scientists believe survival depended partly on an animal's environment, diet, and ability to cope with rapidly changing conditions. Small animals that could shelter underground or in protected environments may have had an advantage. Animals that could eat a wide variety of foods may also have been better equipped to survive when ecosystems collapsed. Meanwhile, large animals requiring enormous amounts of food faced a much harder challenge. The evidence. For decades, scientists debated what caused the extinction. Then researchers discovered an extraordinary clue. A thin layer of rock dating to the extinction event contains unusually high concentrations of iridium. Iridium is rare in Earth's surface rocks, but is relatively common in many asteroids. The layer was found in locations around the world. It suggested that material from space had been spread across the planet. Then came an even bigger discovery. Scientists identified the Chicxulub crater. Its age matched the dinosaur extinction almost perfectly. The evidence was becoming difficult to ignore. The asteroid's legacy. The asteroid didn't simply kill dinosaurs. It completely reshaped Earth's ecosystems. With many dominant species gone, surviving organisms found new opportunities. Mammals, which had existed alongside dinosaurs for millions of years, began diversifying into many different forms. Eventually, millions of years later, one branch of mammals would give rise to primates. And much later, humans would appear. In a strange way, the asteroid that ended the age of non-avian dinosaurs helped create the ecological conditions that allowed mammals to become dominant. Could it happen again? The Chicxulub impact was an extraordinary event. Asteroids large enough to cause global consequences are extremely rare. But Earth still travels through a solar system filled with asteroids and other objects. That is why scientists continuously search the skies for potentially dangerous near-Earth objects. Modern astronomy gives humanity something the dinosaurs never had, a chance to see some threats coming. Ending. 66 million years ago, an asteroid ended the reign of the dinosaurs. It transformed the atmosphere, changed the climate, collapsed ecosystems, and erased thousands of species from the planet. But it also opened a new chapter in Earth's history. The dinosaurs were not simply defeated by another animal. They were defeated by something that came from beyond Earth. And the most incredible part? The evidence of that day is still here, buried beneath the ground, locked inside rocks, and written into the history of every living thing on our planet. One asteroid changed Earth forever, and its story is still being uncovered today. End.